Hello! Today in this tutorial you'll be seeing how to do a magazine change effect, and you can do these with free programs which I'm using. I'm using paint.net for all the image editing. So enjoy! Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a magazine effect, so it'll look like the magazine is coming out of a pistol. And so I already have my frames. Let's see. So puts the gun away, shoots. Okay, now so the frames look like this. He's holding the gun, starts to turn the gun. Here we're gonna make the magazine look like it falls out. Then he's gonna reach for another magazine. We're gonna make it look like he has another magazine in his hand now. And then it's gonna go in the gun, and he's gonna turn it and be ready to shoot again. So what we're gonna do is we're going to find our frames, and so this is the first one. So this will be the first frame we use when he starts to turn the pistol. So frame 250, and I'm going to use paint.net. So we have our frame here. I want to find something from Brick Arms. So Brick Arms pistol magazine. So it looks like there's something here though. I found this image, and I'm gonna want to use the magazine shown. So this thing here. So I'm gonna save it as. I'm gonna open it up in Paint. Add layer. So add layer means that we can mess around with this picture, but everything else is transparent. So the main picture is still there. And now we're gonna delete the gun itself so that we're left only with this magazine. I'm going to make a copy. So we have to do some resizing. So we're just going to want the person to see the magazine as it starts to come out, but we need to rotate it and then delete part of it. So I'm going to go to Layers, Rotate, just like that. Now I'm going to zoom in. Just like that. And then erase this. Take the line tool. Now the way to erase in straight lines is to put a line down. That's too. Put a line down. Take your magic pen thing. Tolerance low. I think about 20%. We're gonna just have to erase it the standard way. Okay, so and then deselect. So that's our first picture. And I'm going to save as frame 250 edited. I'm going to change it to JPEG. This way we'll know what frame it is and if it has been edited or not. I'm going to take the next frame, 251, open with paint.net. I think I'm going to have to redo the magazine. Yeah, so we take the magazine, make it smaller, but try and keep the proportions. Now almost all of it is outside of the gun. And once again we have to rotate it to make it in line with the gun. Now I'm going to make a copy of this, Control C, so we don't have to always, so now we have the magazine copied on our clipboard. Once again, delete this. Oops, I did too much. No. So it's hard to be exact, but you should try as much as possible to be. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna move it. Okay. And remember, we're using this in the second layer, so we're gonna save this as frame 0251 edited. We're gonna open the next frame, 252. Save as. Make sure you're saving these as JPEG and not as paint.net, because JPEG is universal, while JPEG, if you use the paint.net format, it might give you problems. So that was 251. Now we're going to take frame 252, open with paint.net. So at this point the magazine is completely out of the gun. So we're going to take this, put it in a new layer. So we're going to add layer. And we're going to straighten this out again. So it's falling straight. Okay. Save it as JPEG 252 edited. Okay. Now, the next frame the next frame we need to edit is when he grabs the magazine from his hip. So frame 254 is when that happens, so we're going to open frame 254. We're going to add a new layer, put in the magazine, so we want the magazine to be horizontal basically. I'm going to make it bigger. And now we're going to put it in this hand. Copy it. Zoom in. Actually delete whatever is covering his hand. Yeah, you want to make sure you're only deleting the hand itself and nothing behind, around the hand. See, when it gets lighter, you know you've done something wrong. That's about right. And now, so you've got a three-dimensional object. So the magazine is inside his hand. So we want this part to be there as well to show that it's, to make it look like it's actually inside his hand and not just behind it. And that looks perfect. Oh, remind me later. Frame 254 edited. Save it as JPEG. And now we're just going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. Flatten. And you can keep watching this, or you can skip to the part where I get to putting the magazine in the gun. Take the next frame, 256. Paste in our frame in a new layer. Paste in the magazine. .256 edited. Save it as a JPEG. And then I think the next frame, 257, will be our last frame that we need to edit. No, actually, no, we don't need to. In this frame, it looks like the magazine has already gone in. So that's the editing that we've done, all the editing we need. And so then you're just going to put your frames together, the edited frames, and it'll look like the magazine is going in. So I'll show you what it looks like at the end.